Welcome to It's Life, dude. I am that dude. How you guys doing? Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm just about to make some salad. There we go. And if you guys don't mind, you can hang out with me while I do this. About to make some salad, and then about to make my juice that I make. So if you guys want to hang out with me today, let's do that. But first, let's not wake up in the morning and have a fat glass of stupid with a bowl of idiot soup. Let's always be mindful to take our time on the road and to drive like we have some sense. Let's drive like our kids are in the car. Let's drive like your mama's in the car. Let's drive like you want to arrive alive. Enough of that PSA. How's everybody doing? Hopefully today we can finish the video of the missus because I want to get that out, and also to introduce everybody to her, so you guys know what's what. Yes, I'm cheating a little bit, but that's all right. That is all right. Leafy greens. So today I want to talk to you about a little bit about growing up upstate New York. We had a lot of cousins that are more like brother and sister to us than our cousins. All of our cousins, especially on my mama's side, we grew up really, really close, real tight. You know what I mean? There is a lot of us. My mom's got like 5 or 6 sisters. And there was one sister from North Carolina. She stayed in North Carolina. But the rest of them moved upstate New York almost together. And 2 of the sisters, my mom's sisters, 3 of the sisters were raised upstate. Were moved upstate New York. And like I said, my cousins and myself, we all grew up together. You know? So we all grew up together. And we're more like brother and sister than cousins. And like I said, there's a lot of us. So, coming up, the guy cousins, 2 of those guys, one cousin from my mom's sister has a younger brother. There was only 2 of those guys, and this particular cousin has cerebral palsy, and this guy is phenomenal. We all raised him pretty much together, and we raised him to know that, you know, no matter what situation life throws at you, dude, you one of us. You got a family that cares for you. So we made sure that, you know, he was very well looked after and taken care of, and we made sure we treated him like we treated each other, you know, because, you know, we wanted him to understand there are no excuses in life. And he grew up exactly that way. Ended up getting a job up there, and he's still at that job. He's been at that job for a long time. A long time. And everybody in the town knows him. He's like a freaking superhero. He's my superhero. So, cuz, if you're watching, I love you, man. You know, I think about you all the time. Don't think I don't when I do. Don't think I don't when I do. And I'm glad you're with your brother. We all, like I said, we all grew up together, close. You know, I got 3 cousins, male cousins. One moved back down to North Carolina, him and his family. One of my aunts moved, well, 2 of my aunts moved back there to North Carolina. My mom, she's not going back to Carolina. She won't do it. She don't like North Carolina to save her life. My mama don't like Carolina. She said the memories down there was not pleasant for her when she was little. But she liked upstate New York. She's been there since she was about 23, 24 years old, I think. And she's still there to this day. Yes, she is. But the story that I wanted to tell you about is about my sister and my cousin. My sister, the one I call my twin. She's right behind me. Love her to death. What's up, baby girl? Miss you. Her. That girl is like my peace of mind. I can always get on the phone and listen to her voice, and I can calm right down if something bothers me. I don't tell her this though. You know now though. She don't even know. She's like my comfort zone, like comfort food to me. Love you, girl. So yeah, her and my cousin and my other cousins, we're all riding our bike on this place called the Bike Trail. I think it was like a lake up there. It was called Tivoli Lake, but there was a bike trail back there. People used to ride their motorbikes up there and jump up and down on the hills and everything like that. Well, we took our regular bikes because we didn't have mini bikes and motorcycles at the time. We didn't have any of that. But anyway, there was this one big hill that we used to love to ride down and go up and down on. Hold up, I just want to check. Oh yeah, we're still rolling. I'm just checking. And for some reason, my sister and my cousin wanted to go down the hill and ride that crazy hill on my sister's bike. They wanted to do it together. And I told them, I said, I don't think that's a good idea. I said, I don't think y'all should do that because somebody gonna mess around and get broke. No, we can do it, we can do it. I was like, all right. Everybody's telling them, look, don't do it, don't do it. Nah, these girls. I like this. There's a couple of stories with these girls. These girls right here. Oh, they're adventurous. Oh no, they want to do what the guys do. Okay, but they figure they can do it better and ride that hill together. They can ride that hill together. They can ride that hill together and be all right. Well, needless to say, the hill goes down and it comes back up. Okay. And then when it goes down, it's at almost a 90-degree angle. I mean, it's a steep hill going down. And when you come back up, you swoop back up to the other side, almost like a roller coaster ride. Okay? So, I'm cracking up already. So, somehow, they go down the hill. They get halfway down that first slope, going down before they can come back up. They get halfway down. And when for something happened to where they ended up, the bike flew that way. My sister is, her hands are behind her back, her face is on the ground, her feet are over her back, like way back there, like this. And my cousin just sliding and tumbling down the hill, and her whole body is in turmoil. But my sister, for some reason, she stayed at that angle with her feet behind her back, her hands going this way, and her face sliding. Man, first we ran, and we got them, and we gathered them, picked them up, make sure everything was all right. They were fine, but they were crying, holding their face. When we realized that they were all right, the crowd just broke into this extreme laughter. We could not stop laughing all the way to my aunt's house. They're still crying the whole way. It was so hilarious. To this day, I'll never, ever forget that. I was like, these girls is mad hard-headed. They so hard-headed. When I tell you they got broke. They got broke. They got broke. You heard me? It was the funniest thing ever. They were all right. They were just, bruised and battered a little bit, but they were fine. That was the funniest thing. That was the funniest thing. Another adventure. We were, my cousin and I call him Chill. I'll just say that. Chill. Chill and I were riding our bikes down this little place called street called Broadway. All right. We used to just go on adventures, ride the bikes. We rode our bikes everywhere. Okay. Rode the bike down to Broadway, just hanging out, chilling. So I decided I was going to do a wheelie. So I'm doing this wheelie. I'm doing real good. I'm like, yeah. I got the bike in the air. I'm in the street now. And the curb is right here. The street's right here. The traffic's coming back this way. I'm doing this wheelie. I got the wheelie. I got the bike up in the air and everything. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is the longest wheelie I ever did. The freaking front wheel comes off. I got to hold the bike. The bus is coming. The bus is coming. I'm like, oh my God! If I put the bike down, I'm gonna get tore up and I might get killed by this bus. So I had to keep the bike in the air until the bus passed. Meanwhile, my cousin falls on the ground laughing. He's on the sidewalk by this point. He's on the sidewalk, and he was like, "Yo, you're gonna get killed!" He didn't start laughing yet until the bus had passed. He's like, "You're gonna get killed!" So the bus passes. Okay, the front folks come down and they hit the ground hard. Messed up my fork, bent my fork a little bit. I fixed it once I got home. But Chill was laughing so hard he peed on himself. Then that got me to laughing. I almost peed on myself. Crazy, crazy. Another adventure on our bikes. In the back of my house, there was this hill. Directly in the back of my house, this grass hill. The hill was like it was a steep hill. It wasn't that big, it wasn't that long, but it was a big hill leading up to my house. And I used to ride my bike, fly down the hill, jump over the pothole that was in the middle of the hill, land almost at the bottom of the hill, just to fly and go over the stairs and then into the street. Because I used to jump the stairs with my bike. Well, one day my mom seen me doing it from the door of our house, and she screamed my name. As soon as she screamed my name, I'm in the air now. I've done this 1,000 times. I've done this 1,000 times, no problem, ever. Never had any issues. Jumped that hill 1,000 times, jumped that pothole 1,000 times, jumped those stairs 1,000 times. This one time, Mom comes out, and she calls my name, and she thinks I'm going to get hurt. Well, I did get hurt because she made me lose my focus. Oh, that was one of the most painful things ever. On that same hill, I remember this. This was, oh, we don't have any more of those, do we? We got one more left. On that same, I can't use that. On that same, come on, open up for me. There we go. on that same hill, it was snowing, and we used to have the little snorkel coats, and with the snorkel coat, you could slide like a sled on the back of your coat. You know, just lay on the ground and slide. Well, I caught myself sliding down the hill, I'm laying on my back, sliding down the hill, having fun. You can't see anything because it's a blizzard outside, so I'm sliding down the hill, starting from the top. Well, I pick up motion as I'm going down the hill, right? Yeah. There's a pole in the middle of the hill. I bust my head on that pole. I bust my head on that pole, and I'll tell you what. Woo! That was not a good thing. That was not a good thing for real, for real. That was not a good thing at all. That was painful. That was extremely painful. That was very painful. I'm going to use this to wash my veggies. Gotta wash my broccoli. Get a little bit of salt. My wife taught me this, to wash the broccoli. Well, not necessarily, but she washes all of her veggies in the salt. Okay, so yeah, bust my head on the back of that, and to this day, I still got that knot right there. Never left. And I loved growing up there. I really did. Because, well, you got the chance to, you know, when I was coming up, you could walk around with your BB guns. Nobody would bother you, you know, with kids. There were kids just walking around with BB guns. No big issue, you know. And we would go into the woods and we would set up these little targets and we would do